Welcome to Max's Garage Mahal. Well, we're going to do a little test here. And the reason why we're doing this is we've got a whole set of 35-year-old, probably older than that. I think I bought those in the mid-70s, early 70s, something like that. Just working out of my carport home way back when I was a child boy. And that's no 21-piece Speedway series. And it's a titanium drill bit set. Boy, they have been a good drill bit set. And I ain't kidding you. I have abused these things in more ways than God gave little liver pills. Whatever that means. And I've had to replace the smaller ones a few times. I've put them in situations they didn't belong in. And I've cleaned out F26 tubes many a time. And as you can see there, maybe you can't. Gotta get back here a little ways. Or how about a zero in? Never mind. You get the idea. So that stuff is so hard it didn't come off, but it still drills fine. So I was at the Home Depot around the Black Friday thing. Sort of Freaky Friday, but and I knew I needed to get some new drill bits because I bought some new drill bits just to sort of fill in. And as you can see, there are these Warrior brand, item number 62281 from Harbor Freight. Second set I've had. First set just as bad as the second set, and I'm not sure the second set's not worse. Started drilling some plastic and it was looking really good. And this rascal broke off. This is an 1/8 inch, I believe it is. Anyway, that broke drilling 70 thousandths thickness plastic. And a problem I've seen with these things, when you pull them out and look at them, you have to have a relief at the back of your blade at the start. And some have, some don't. So that's the problem. Is in order to use these things like this one here, this is positive. This thing, it's not sharp enough to even drill your finger, let alone a piece of plastic or metal. So, but we're still going to go ahead and give them a heads up test. I picked up, as I said, I was at Home Depot and I picked up some of these Ryobi. Now this is only 24 piece, that's a 21, this is the 29. And I'm not sure which ones that this has that one doesn't, and which ones this one has, this one doesn't. It really doesn't matter. The 29 is a normal count. So we're going to take this thing out here in a minute. We're going to find some various things to drill. And metal, wood, plastic, various things like that. And we're going to see size for size. We'll probably do a half a dozen drill bits. We'll just randomly pull them out of there, and we'll just see how these drill relative to those Warriors over there that I know doesn't drill on all of them. Well, actually, I only tried the 1/8 inch, and I tried whatever that was just a moment ago, and it wouldn't drill whatever it was. It was really lightweight stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in and pull that one out and find something to drill in the same size, the same type of material. And we'll just see if this thing goes through. And we'll do a real short test on this. It's not going to be very long at all. And that way you'll get an overview of what these things are doing, whether or not this is a good buy. You can buy this set right here on their discount coupons at Harbor Freight as low as $9.99. I think I bought them when they were $10.99 and took them back, and they replaced them, and I got another set. What I should have done is taken the two sets and try to find enough of those on those two sets to make a decent one, and then return the one that, but you know, I didn't do that. That would have been a smart thing to do, but I didn't do that. So we're going to try these out. I'll go set up and get something to drill. Okay, here we are a week later, and we do need to get this little test done. We have the Ryobi versus the Harbor Freight Warrior titanium nitride, and these are Ryobi's version of the titanium nitride, and they say they're bronze oxide finish for maximum durability. We'll find out. Okay, now we've been using these somewhat. We've built 2 or 3 things with them, and we've done some tests. They don't look like the sharpest in the world, but they are doing a pretty good job so far. And so far, the one drill bit we've used out of this, we're drilling plastic, and as you can see, the drill bit broke. Now, what we're going to do this time is we're going to, I've got some heavy steel out on the trailer out in front of the Garage Mahal, and to see how they're going to do as far as the beginning of the drill. As an old machinist, I can tell you right now, these have, this is a plate that you use for nailing together trusses, and it has uniform holes, so we don't have to worry about duplicating the starter holes and such as that, because they're all going to be equal. That's a pretty good little test to make sure that I don't give one drill bit brand any kind of advantage to the other. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that, put this broken one right here. Apparently that's too small to go in a hole anyway, so we're going to take these and a next larger up hole. Let's go ahead and start with, tell you what, since that hole is about an 1/8 inch, looks like, and that's precisely what it is. Let's do this. Let's take a 1/4 inch right here, and we'll take the lowest quality, or as far as torque goes, the lightest drill we have, and we're going to put a Black & Decker brand battery in this Black & Decker brand drill, and we're going to bring this old many years old vise over here. We're going to put that sucker up there like that. We're going to put this drill in here. This is the Harbor Freight titanium nitride, and we're going to see how it starts off. Well, that's going to be fairly aggressive, looks like. Alright, it's doing a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and put the Bizway battery on here. This is the Bizway 5 amp hour, 100 watt hour. See if it gives it any more torque. Oh man, yeah. Okay, so that's seems to be doing okay. Alright, let's lay it over to the side. Let's lay it over to the side. Let's get a 1/4 inch Ryobi out. We'll move it over here. In fact, you can see I've been using this one. You can see where I've already little hand tightened chucks have let it spin. So we're going to move over to another hole. That seems to be doing very well as also. So now let's come over and get a Ryobi 1/2 inch drill, and I'm going to take this P103 Bizway lithium ion replacement for the Ryobi. This was given to me by a real good friend of mine, Doug Kramer, over at Cream Neon's YouTube channel, and I'm going to use it. And if you hang on just a minute, I'll take the requisite phone calls that always comes in every time we shoot a video. So hang on just a minute, we'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's a call. I'm supposed to be headed to the gym. If you can believe this has been going to the gym. Okay, so let's pop it out here. And this battery was supposed to have been defective. He thought it was defective. It didn't work for him. Sent it over to me, and I just stuck it in a different charger, and it works just fine. I've been using it ever since. So let's go ahead and put it over here. getting a good bite. Drill's working perfect with it. So let's see. I'm going to come back from the gym, finish up this video. So you can see this is real life. And anyway, we'll get back to this. The setup will probably look different because I'm going to put this inside the garage mahal when I'm gone. And I'll come back and try to set it back up and duplicate it as much as possible. So bear with me. We'll be back. We'll get you a conclusion. Okay, we're back from lunch. We're back from the gym. We're back from all these places. And we got another camera set up here so we can see what's going on. This is with the Ryobi copper coated bronze oxide finish, and let's see if I can get my hand out of the way. Alright, nice, super good, clean. Alright, so that was, let's go back to the Harbor Freight, and this is, they call it a titanium nitride. So let's go back over and start a new hole with it. So we're going to get another little bite on there. Alright, that looks pretty good. So let's go to a bigger one. That was the 1/4 inch. Let's go to something like a 3/8. Right there's a 3/8. I'll go to this 1/2 inch drill. Alright, we'll go back to this, and we're going to go to a new hole. So far it's doing pretty well. Alright, let's get a 3/8. This is the Ryobi. New hole. I believe it's a little more aggressive. Okay. Now so far I haven't touched on one of these. As you can see by this drill bit here, that this drill bit has been used, and I did try it in something, and it spun, and I hadn't come across the one yet that I tried to drill a hole with. I think it may be one of these two here. And let's see, this is a 5/16. We'll just stick with the Ryobi drill for the time being. And we're going to stick with this thin metal. We may, before we stop this video, go out to the front to the old trailer. And so that's not the one. Anyway, one of these Harbor Freight drills we tried once before. It absolutely would not drill. It was so dull, and so they had the back set. The relief was not negative, it was positive, or it was not positive, it was negative. Alright, so that is the 3/8. Oxide Ryobi. And these two, let's see, let me get a 3/8 out of here in a and this is a 3/8 Harbor Freight. Yeah, don't do this at home, guys. I normally would have this fastened down. I'm going to shut all this off. I'm going to take this out and put it in the front of the building, of the Garage Mahal. And we've got some heavier metal out there. We'll try to do some holes in some heavier metal and see how the thing fares then. Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls, here we are back around here in the front of Max's Garage Mahal. Get the old 1/2 inch Ryobi out here, and let's start with, now what we're not going to do is we're not going to give it a divot or punch to work with. We're going to start off with, we can get this sucker out of here, we're going to start off with, say, a 3/16 drill. Let's get a 3/16 over here, back there. Alright, so now got a 3/16 Ryobi, 3/16 Harbor Freight. So we're going to put the Harbor Freight in first. I think we just lost one camera, so hang on a minute, let's set up again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is the magic of filming, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start this recording. Or maybe we're not. Yeah, it's recording. Okay, so now, as I said, we're going to start drilling without a pilot hole. Over here toward this camera. That was your Harbor Freight titanium, and this is the Ryobi copper oxide or something like that. Bronze oxide. Okay, here we go. Alright, I don't really see any reason to go any further, but what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and increase the size of those holes real quick. How you doing, young lady? Doing all right? Doing well yourself? Okay. Good. She is. Well, up there and go right on in. All right. We're going to drill through this hole, which is the Harbor Freight. We're going to take the Harbor Freight drill and drill through the Alright, let's take the Ryobi and drill through the Harbor Freight hole. They're making a lot of racket here. It's making so much noise. It's drilling just fine, but it's vibrating so bad here that alright, on the winner on this one, I'm gonna call the winner on this one Harbor Freight, because this already dulled the edge of that. I don't know if we can see it in the camera or not. But it may not have dulled it, but it's got a dull spot on it from probably the grind. Okay, all right, so what we're going to say here today is, let me adjust the cameras. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give this overall win to Ryobi, to their bronze oxide finish for maximum durability drills. The bad thing about this is only a 21-piece drill bit set, and the Harbor Freight is a 29-piece. It's more of a standard size. And I would say overall, if the Harbor Freight were all, if they were all sharp, real sharp, they would be a lot better value. And as far as the value goes, I think I bought those on sale, each set of them. This is the second set I've tried, and the first set was absolutely horrific. They wouldn't drill at all. And this second set, the 1/8" drill bit I tried to drill with, I think I drilled 3 holes in a piece of HDPE plastic that was 70 thousandths thick, and on the third hole it hung up, it snapped it. So that wasn't a good thing. That gave me a bad taste in my mouth. So I thought, you know what, let's just test these things against some others and see how they drill as far as metal, how they start, how quickly they drill. And overall, this wasn't a great big test. Wasn't on really heavy material, wasn't on a real heavy drill press or anything like that. But this is an average drilling that most of you guys are going to be doing around the shop and the house. And overall, both of them are a good purchase. I think I paid $14.95 for the Ryobi during the Black Friday sales, normally $19.95. And there's less drill bits, there's 8 less drill bits, so they're considerably more expensive if you consider that the Harbor Freights are usually $19.95 for 29 pieces, and they can be picked up on average throughout the year with a coupon for $14.95. And during their special sales, if you want to call them that, because Harbor Freight has a sale 365 days a year, they'll have them for $9.95 a set, and on Black Friday they had them for $9.95, and I think they had some. This is 12/21, 2019. So they had them, I think, Sunday were $9.95 again. So you can pick them up for $9.95 a box. And if at that price you can afford to buy a couple of 3 sets of them and have a bunch of leftovers, if you know how to sharpen a drill bit, and that's something I'll show you how to do one of these days soon, is how to sharpen a drill bit. It's real simple, and you can prolong the life of your drill bits for a very long time if you know how to sharpen. And there's a little bit of a technique to it. It doesn't really take that long to catch on, and I'll set that up and show you guys how to do that sometime in the future. We do appreciate you coming by Max's Garage Mahal. We hope that you'll share, and if you get anything out of this, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. And thank you for stopping by Max's Garage Mahal. Y'all come back and see us now. You hear?